Ready, hot!
Around 20,000 Oklahomans took their eyes off the foreboding skies long enough on Saturday to focus on Oklahoma's annual spring game, where 3 storylines stand out. Number 1, the return of Mike Stoops and his attempt to resurrect Sooners defense. Number 2, the emergence of true freshman Trey Metoyer and the expectations that he'll fill the void left by the departure of Ryan Broyles. And number 3, the ever-present quarterback competition, in this case for the backup spot behind Landry Jones. Jones played only the first possession, completed 4 of 8 passes for 23 yards. Adrian Peterson in town after making that $1 million donation to Oklahoma. How about another guy that could make a huge impact as a freshman? Receiver Trey Metoyer. Drew Allen's not stupid. He threw the short little pass. Metoyer did the rest. 15-yard gain. Allen, 10 of 18 for 72 yards on the day. Bob said, well, our defense can't stop him. I don't know that any defense will really stop Metoyer. There with a great catch off the Blake Bell throw over defensive back Lamar Harris. Metoyer gets 21 yards on that play. Metoyer led all receivers, 6 catches for 72 yards. Biggest play of the day, Blake Bell scrambles away from Big David King, tosses the ball 50 yards on the run to junior receiver Jazz Reynolds, who got behind Javon Harris, runs in for the 60-yard touchdown pass. And then with a nice little spike, he would get penalized. Reynolds had 2 catches for 64 yards. Bell had a very good day, completing 14 of 19 passes for 179 yards. Defense also made some plays. Sophomore defensive back Julian Wilson from Westmore had 8 tackles, tied for tops with linebacker Corey Nelson. Wilson also had 1 of only 2 sacks on the day, getting the best of Blake Bell there. Jaden Bird had the hit of the day, nailing sophomore running back Julian Winters. Yeah, that's worth celebrating. Maybe Mike Stoops even like that, but this must be the big hit dance by the band. Offense claimed the win according to the crazy scoring system on this 10-yard touchdown pass from Kendall Thompson. Denzel Williams. Williams ran 8 times for 24 yards, caught 4 passes for 39 yards. Had a productive day. Thompson completed 7 of 9 passes for 42 yards. Ran 3 times for 25 yards. Key to this scrimmage, though, no injuries, no turnovers, and one heck of a debut for Trey Metoyer.
He's just, he's got incredible hands, ability to make plays, and knack for adjusting to the football. All the things you saw today. He can run, you know. He's and he really relishes the moment. He's a competitor for a young guy.
I talked to my parents, you know, my dad, you know, me and him stay in contact a lot, and you know, he tells me go out there, don't play like a freshman, ball out, and as if I mess up, oh, he's a freshman, I don't use it as an excuse. I want to be just like everybody else, and I just want to come here and just perform. That's all I really want to do.
Well, I just think it talks to his confidence and his potential as a player. He's strong, he's physical, he catches the football when it's thrown in his direction, I would say almost every time. I can't remember him having a competitive play that he didn't make this spring. Are there things that he can get a lot better at heading into fall camp? Absolutely, but he's a guy that can be a big-time impact on us offensively. He can be a competitive one-on-one playmaker out on the outside.
Like I said, us quarterbacks in that room, I feel like we're a pretty, tight group, and every day, it's nothing really. We know we have to compete every day. We go out there, but at the same time, we know that there's a job that's on the line, and like I said, we just go out and work as hard as we can every day.
I've said this before, and it's my mindset. I go out there trying to compete for the starting job. You never know what's going to happen. You never know when you need to be ready. But for me, I need to be ready all the time. I go out there and compete like I'm trying to be the starter.
It's kind of a funny situation, just trying to be as generic as you can and still compete. You want your players to compete and really, to me, was emphasis on fundamentals. You know, all day. You can get a lot of work on that, and I thought we got some positive work today with our younger players. We continue to improve, you know, with our younger players. So I thought it was a very positive day, but I think we are where we need to be. We got a lot of work to do defensively, but I'm very encouraged in the direction we're headed.
So what did we really learn after 100 or so plays on Saturday? Well, Trey Metoyer definitely has the talent to be a stud. Mike Stoops should make the Sooners defense solid again. And the quarterback competition, well, that should rage on for a backup spot that shouldn't really matter until this time next year. Reporting from Owen Field in Norman, Damon Fontenot, News OK Sports.